Hello and welcome to the HB Hair Design Root Retouch video tutorial. I have my HB Hair Design kit here, which will come with a 2-ounce color pre-mixed with your formula. It'll have an applicator brush and a pair of gloves. I'm gonna start by putting my gloves on to protect from corona and color staining. I'm gonna put a towel on and secure it with a little clip. Keep your clothes nice and clean. I'm gonna run a brush through so that I get out any knots or tangles. And I'm just taking a little conditioner on my finger to dab along the hairline to prevent from any unwanted staining around that hairline. You can apply that liberally. And now I'm gonna get some color on my brush, just a little bit, nice little dab there. And I'm gonna start with a middle parting, and I'm gonna use that tail end of the comb to section the hair. That's what you're gonna use to section. And I'm just gonna dab that right on the root, about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, depending on how much new growth you have. And I just dab that on like that. And I use that tail end to take my next section. And we're looking for about 1/4 inch sections there so that we can make sure the hair is completely saturated with color.
Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a pokeball.
Again, I'm just gonna dab that on right there and repeat that section by section.
Open up. Open you up like a pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for a pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up.
Now I'm gonna just go around the hairline. You can start with that. I kind of forgot to do that first, but those are the most stubborn grays right along the hairline, so you can just dab that on.
Contemplation over our situation. Open up. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in.
I'm now gonna go back to the middle where we started and work the color through the other side of the head, finding where we left off and just dabbing that color on again onto the new growth section by section.
Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open up, open, open.
So now we're gonna go along the hairline one more time to make sure all those stubborn grays get covered up. When I get that middle parting back, I'm gonna bring it back to the back of the head as well. And we're gonna make a second parting from that middle line to just behind the ear. And that'll just help separate and keep the sections nice and clean. I'm gonna just go over that with color so it stays separated. And I'm gonna go from the top, just like we did, section by section. And this you'll have to just kind of feel for. You'll have to use your sense of touch to see where the sections are. I just try to be as careful as possible. And don't worry if you mess up and bring it down a little too far, or get it down to the ends. I can even it up for you and correct any little color mistakes once all this is over. So you'll just keep going through section by section, make sure it's nice and saturated. And you can feel your head is kind of damp with that color. And you can feel for any dry spots after if you feel like you missed anything. But hopefully no one's going to be looking too close at the back of your head. Again, I'm going to do another section by the ear. See, mine's not perfect, but we do what we can when we can't see it. And I'm not going to go through the whole back of the head now. I just have conditioner on my brush, so it doesn't really matter, but you get the idea. You'll do that through the whole rest of that side and clean up the hairline if you got any color there. And you'll let that color process for 10 to 15 minutes. You can kind of keep an eye on it and see how it is, and I hope you all stay healthy and safe.